What's up, you guys? Welcome to the February 11th edition of NBA 3-Ball, presented by Establish the Run. I'm your host, Mike Gallagher, getting ready to break down a really fun Wednesday slate in 10 minutes, talking some fantasy ads, lots of basketball talk, but let's start with the news. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe, please. And just going to hit the Magic really quick, because Cole Anthony only is questionable, did not have an MRI, so looks like he dodged a long-term injury. That's great news for him and the Magic, who really need him here. So we'll see if Frank Mason could still find time. Evan Fournier is also questionable, so I think regardless here, Frank Mason's going to be able to find playing time. Alfred Kamenu is also questionable, so we'll see if Chuma Okeke can find a little bit more playing time here. But yeah, overall, the big headline here, it looks like Cole Anthony's okay. Not too much else out there news-wise, so let's get straight to basketball. Again, really fun night I enjoyed. And let's start with the Wizards giving up 137 to the Raptors. Just rough. Ish Smith got stitches, was available to return, did not. That got Howell Neto's playing time up. Ignore that. And again, they're struggling from three. Bradley Beal had a funny quote on why they're not shooting well from three. He said, quote, gravity's not on our side. Something's in the air. Maybe if I plan the damn moon, shots are going in. To the moon. So that's funny. But yeah, Bradley Beal, obviously he's going to kind of get his rough game overall today. Russ Westbrook, pretty solid line. Alex Len had a pretty good game going early. Thought he played pretty well. Pick and roll game was there. Scott Brooks said he's not quite in condition yet, so that's a good sign. I thought that Robin Lopez was hot and then kind of fell apart after that. So I think Alex Len's the guy I would want to bet on here. Although they did go back with Davis Bertans at the 5 late. So that's a little bit of a buzzkill after they were going away for that for 3 games in a row. So something to keep an eye on. Shouldn't be too aggressive here in general. Moving to the Raptors, my Chris Boucher calling good game, bad game streak continued. 17-6, going small late, really helped him get extra playing time. And yeah, the matchups I feel like really dictate Boucher's value. They were going to Aaron Baines early with dribble handoffs and pick and rolls and stuff. So yeah, for Boucher to play 8 first half minutes to go to a really slate breaking kind of a line, it was great to see. Norman Powell, oh my God, what a game he's playing right now. And you've got to wonder, with OG getting close, who moved pretty well in a workout, had some soreness, so he's going to be game time today pretty much. Does Norm start? Do they go small and start Siakam at the 5? What do they do? I mean, they got to find Norm playing time. He's been ridiculously good. The Norm that we thought we were going to see back in the preseason. But yeah, bottom line here, Norm's playing lights out. Boucher is cooking again. Hawks drop a tight one in Dallas. They were hot about a missed foul call. Highlights here are Capella and Cam Reddish lost minutes to Danilo Gallinari and Tony Snellycat. Surprising to a degree, but Lloyd Pierce said after the last game that he wanted to find Snell more playing time, and then he also was going to drop Gallo's minutes limit, and he did just that. Gallo closed, missed a shot at the end. So yeah, a little nervous about Capella. Back in the preseason, Pierce said he will play Gallinari in the spots over Capella in certain instances. Collins owns the Mavericks, and then also Trae Young got trapped and still looked pretty good overall. Herter's locked and loaded, and obviously Pierce loves him. To the Mavs, Luka triple-double. This is a recording. Kristaps Porzingis, foul trouble, really cut him down in what should have been a good matchup. So Dorian Finney-Smith is playing a lot right now. Maxi Kleber, 2 early threes, and then really nothing after that. Still has a pretty good role. Jalen Brunson was really the beneficiary as they went smaller here. Can't really buy into that because of the situation with Kristaps. Moving to the Pacers, and Drew Dinkmeyer and I were on the same page on Wednesday night thinking that, oh my God, the Nets defense playing well is going to undo us. And that was really the big thing, because Malcolm Brogdon struggled, couldn't really get going downhill, didn't get in the groove, and Sabonis is really quiet early, had a good third quarter to muster up a pretty decent line. And after the game, Brogdon said, chemistry's not working right now, we're out of rhythm. Defensively, we don't get stops, it affects our offense. And yeah, this lineup they've been using has been getting shredded. It's one of the worst defensive lineups in the NBA, so he's full on not lying about that. But yeah, can't worry too much. Obviously, this team was playing much better, and they should get it figured out. The Nets go small with Bruce Brown starting over Jeff Green, and it worked. Surprising against that big Pacers front court stunner. Best game from DeAndre Jordan by a mile. I'm not buying it. He's been mistake prone all season. And Kyrie Irving, career high, 17 free throw makes. Second most all time for most makes without a miss in Nets history. Number 1, Darren Williams. Fun times. But yeah, not much to take away from here. Obviously, KD will be back soon to pretty much throw all these dudes out anyways. Your even your DeAndre Jordans. Moving to the Hornets, who scored 114, but they gave up 130 because they gave up the most wide open threes. Killed them. Terry Boucher, lights out, catch and shoot all season, 34 points. He's been awesome. Defensively, offensively, kind of buying. Maybe not to as well as he played, but he's been certainly awesome. Again, Miles Bridges, another double-double off the bench. The first Hornets player since Nazir Muhammad in 2008 to go 3 straight points, boards, double-doubles. Kind of crazy times. LaMelo Ball, nothing left to say. The guy is just an absolute stud. Malik Monk certainly cooling off as we kind of expected, and PJ Washington's slump. He'll bust out of it, but he does this all the time. Grizzlies get those 23 threes. Kyle Anderson, career high 6 of them, 4 of them in the right corner within 2 minutes. It was total bananas. John Morant struggling a bit on offense, but had the ball movement working as these guys make so many threes. Grayson Allen got hot in the first quarter to cut into Dylan Brooks with some foul trouble a bit. And then also, speak of the devil, Desmond Bain has a big fourth quarter and said, "Do you feel in charge?" Crushed it. Great ball handling from Desmond Bain again. I think he's going to be awesome. And yes, I'm doing this Desmond Bain thing until you guys tell me to stop because I think it's hilarious. But other than that, JV's a baller and should be encouraged overall from Morant, which was a tough matchup for him. Great news of the day, Cat's back. Love to see it. Played really well. Active out there. 18 and 10. After the game, had a bunch of comments, but he said, "COVID did not treat me well. A lot of long nights, a lot of things happened for me mentally." So, I mean, Cat, what an easy guy to root for. So it's really awesome to see him back out there. 31 minutes right off the bat. Huge. Other takeaways here. Jaden McDaniels, small forward. I thought that Ryan Saunders slipped to the tongue when he said he was going to play him at the 3 a lot, and he played him at the 3. So buying that in a matchup where they needed Josh Okogie in this matchup. So I think they're going to try to find time for him. They really, really like him. Jared Vanderbilt, again, really cut down as Naz Reid has continued to play better than him. So Vanderbilt definitely a drop. If I had to pick one of the two of Vanderbilt and McDaniels, it would be McDaniels by a pretty good margin. He's been playing awesome, McDaniels too. So Jordan McLaughlin, and they want to play Jalen Noel too. So you're obviously not going to play him a lot, but Malik Beasley had a rough start, finished up pretty strong, and then just super quick noteworthy. There was a little Naz Reid Cat overlap. So again, as I've been saying, don't drop Naz yet. To the Clippers, Kawhi smash. I played a lot of him in DFS, and it worked out. Got him such solo ownership on him. Went away from the center lineups here, even against Cat. And after the game, Ty Lue had said putting Nick Batum on Cat and putting Serge on Okogie was a good move for them, and it worked out great. They had really humming in the third quarter after it looked like they were in trouble. But other noteworthy thing here, Reggie Jackson started and closed as Luke Kennard basically got bumped out. And Lou Williams, season high 27, really active for him. Dream matchup, so pretty much would throw that out. Same with Reggie, going to be definitely a drop soon as they get Paul George back, who's still out for a couple more. Not much to say on the Pels besides Kira Lewis is coming. And the Bulls, man, Kobe White and Zach Lavine, first teammates ever to hit 8 threes in the same game. Craziness. And Zach Lavine, great matchup. Totally crushed it for season high 46. Denzel Valentine playing much better. Patrick Williams having some good defensive stats, kind of as expected. Cleveland got mauled, but JB Bickerstaff sounds like he wants to stick with that double big lineup. Michael Porter Jr., big bounce-back game from him after the game. Mike Malone said, "I thought Michael Porter Jr. played a complete basketball game. We know he's going to bounce back." So that's great to see after he was kind of getting in the doghouse. He played awesome today. Huge for me, one of my lineups. 2 dope late games. The Suns squeaked past the Bucks. Giannis was incredible. Nothing left to say there. Booker, man, he's in it. I think he's got it figured out. And Frank Kaminsky, good matchup for him. Went big. Jay Crowder tweaked his knee a little bit late. Was really big on the glass. Keep an eye on that knee injury. Last play of the game he was down, but doesn't sound serious yet. We'll see. Lakers get the OT win. Not much to say besides Harrell played great. Kuz was in the starting lineup, played pretty well. But the Thunder, 8-man deep after Isaiah Roby got scratched. Brutal. But Kenny Hustle, career high 24. Hamidou Diallo killing it on the glass lately. Just has been phenomenal. Lou Dort played pretty well, especially late in the game. Basically struggled with his shot. Muscala got back in there after concussion, looked pretty good as well. Al Horford crushed. He was in my lineup I almost took my first GPP this year. He was in there. He was awesome. Let's get to the ads. And just so many old news guys. Herder, Diallo, Davis Bertan, TJ McConnell, Patrick Williams, Denzel Valentine, Frank Kaminsky, Kendrick Williams, Naz Reid, Joshua. Talked about all these guys in the last few episodes. New guys. Also mentioned Desmond Bain. Do you feel like choking him up? I'm pretty sold on what he's been doing. Dorian Finney-Smith locked in on minutes. I think Alex Len's the guy you want if you do want to pursue that Wizard spot. Again, they play pretty fast, high-scoring games, so there's upside. So I like it. Kyrie Lewis has really blown me away lately, so I'm definitely on board with him as a pickup. And then Jaden McDaniels, I think he's going to be able to emerge here. If Josh Okogie kind of fades away, they want to play him. He's looked great. That's it. Take care.